Hello, my name is Brother Franco Taylor, and welcome to part 5 of the 8 Natural Secrets to Good Health. In part 4, we talked about water. We talked about the amount of water that one should drink. We found it in the book of Ezekiel. That's right, in the Bible. Ezekiel 4, chapter 4, verse 11. We found that we should drink a minimum of 8 glasses of water every day. 8 glasses of pure water every day. And in looking at that 8 glasses, we found that that was a minimum, not the entire amount, because we needed the formula we found was 1/2 of your body weight in ounces of distilled water every day. So if you weighed 200 pounds, you needed 100 ounces, which would be 96 ounces is 12 glasses. So 100 ounces would be about 12.5 glasses. But if you weighed 120 pounds, you would need roughly half of that, which would be 60 ounces. 64 ounces is 8 glasses. So a person weighing 120 pounds would need about 7.5 glasses a day. So again, 1/2 of your body weight in ounces of pure water every day. But here in the fifth part of the 8 Natural Secrets to Good Health, we want to talk about the type of water and how you drink it. First of all, how you drink it. I'm going to ask a question to you out there in the viewing audience. Do you drink your liquids cold? Do you drink your water cold with ice in it? Let me see a show of hands. Okay, most of you have your hands up. Well, let me just say this to you. If you like cold liquids, if you drink your liquids cold with ice in them all the time, I want to see a show of your hands again, of those of you who like your liquids cold. Now, I want you to keep your hands up if you also have this, little mucus, little drainage. Okay, I see that most of you still have your hands up. You can put your hands down now. But let me tell you what that's all about. You see, when you think in terms of your body temperature, what is your body temperature? Your body temperature is 98.6. But what is the temperature of the water when you drink it ice cold, or the Kool-Aid, or the juice, or the tea, what lemonade, whatever you've got that's ice cold? What is the temperature? Somewhere in the neighborhood of 33, 34 degrees, pretty cold. The difference between your body temperature and the temperature of that liquid is almost 50 degrees. That's catastrophic to your mucous membranes, your head, your nasal passages, and then your throat and so forth. So what happens is when that cold liquid goes through, then your body sends out a message. It says, too cold, too cold, too cold. Sometimes you notice that you literally get sharp pains in the top of your head, like an ice pick being driven through your head. Well, you didn't drink the water in your head. Why is your head hurting? Because your body is sending a message to the brain saying, this is too cold. It's too cold for the nerve endings, too cold for the mucous membranes. And so what happens is the body begins to secrete mucus to soothe itself. And in doing so, this mucus begins to get thicker and thicker, and it becomes mucus to us, or phlegm. It gets even thicker, and it becomes catarrh, and it literally clogs up the lungs to where people get to the point where they can't breathe, and it becomes catastrophic asthma type situations where they can't breathe, the lungs are all clogged up, so forth, so on. So again, it starts with drinking too many liquids that are cold. Too much of your liquids are going down ice cold. So I say to you, your body can take a little bit of cold, but don't drink all of your liquids cold. Your liquids should be cool. They should be cool to room temperature, from room temperature to cool, but not ice cold. That's what type of liquids. Now, your water especially, but liquids altogether. But now let's talk about something else. Let's talk about the type of water. The type of water. Let's look at some types of water. There's tap water, the most common of all waters. That's the one that everybody drinks. How many of you out there, raise your hand if you drink tap water? I see quite a few hands. Well, let me ask you a question. I want you to do something for me. Those of you, well, you can drop your hands now, but those of you who had your hands up, do you know that you're the best Christians out there? And you're saying, why is he saying that? I'll tell you why. Simply because if you're drinking tap water, you're drinking your next door neighbor's bath water and toilet water, recycled. That's right. So you got to love your neighbor if you're drinking his bath water and his toilet water. You get me? Get what I'm saying? So next time you see your neighbor, even if you're mad at him, look at him and say, hey, I love you. I love your dirty bath water, because that's what you're drinking. Just food for thought, folks. I want you to think about what's going on out there. That's tap water. But what about the other water that they tell everybody to drink? Most of the health foundations, and medical the ones that you listen to, okay, your medical specialists, they basically tell you that you should drink mineral or spring water. Why? They say because you need the minerals that's in the water. Is that true? I mean, is that true? Well, let's take a look at it. Yes, you do need minerals, but do you get your minerals from your water? Let's take, for instance, the required daily amount of iron, okay, your RDA of iron. In order to get the amount of iron that the RDA says you should have, okay, your required daily amount, the government says you should have a certain amount of iron each day. In order to get the amount that you need, you would have to drink 175 gallons of mineral or spring water to get it. Are you listening to me? 175, is that possible? That's an impossible feat, folks, in order to get the daily amount of iron that you need. But in order to get that same daily required amount of iron, you can actually eat a handful of raisins and or one beet, red beet, or a handful of raisins would give you the daily required amount of iron. Doesn't it seem that the owner, the one who put the owner's manual together, do you not think that he would rather that you got your minerals from the food as opposed to the water? It makes a whole lot more sense to me. But let's go to another level. Let's look at something else. I live in Memphis, Tennessee, and right across the bridge from me to the west is Arkansas. Arkansas is known for something. What are they known for? They're known all over the world for hot springs, mineral water. People come from all over the world. They bring their jugs and they get this water and they take it back so they can drink it so they can be healed, okay? Because it's healing water. It's full of minerals. Well, let me tell you something else about Arkansas. Arkansas is also known as the stone belt or stone capital of the world. And I'm not talking about diamonds and rubies. I'm talking about gallstones and kidney stones. That's right. Are you listening to me? You see, your gallbladder has to literally try to work with all of the cholesterol and all the other items that go through your body. And the kidneys have to deal with all that water and liquids that go through your body. And so what happens is the minerals, the iron and the calcium and the phosphorus and the sulfur and the aluminum, all these heavy metals that are inorganic, that are in the water passes through the ground, it picks up all these inorganic minerals. They have to pass through your kidney, your gallbladder, which are organic, they're living, they're flesh. These minuscule particles of sand and iron and calcium and so forth, even though they're small, they're still unbreakdownable. In other words, they can't be broken down any further. And so what happens is they begin to accumulate. And as they accumulate long enough, they become kidney stones and gallstones. Are you listening to me? Many a person has had their kidneys cut out and gallbladder cut out and didn't have to. All they had to do was cleanse. And by the way, at another point, we'll give you our gallbladder kidney cleanse where you can actually pass these stones at home in less than a day and a half without pain. That's another chapter, another part. We'll do that for you at one time. Some of you may even email me to let me know about that. But bottom line, what we're saying to you is that you don't get your minerals from water. You get your minerals from your food. Again, you don't drink cold water. You drink your water room temperature to cool. But the key is, the formula is that you must get at least a half of your body weight in ounces of pure water every day. And we say distilled water because distilled water is pure. It's pure water. It has no minerals, no vitamins in it. And though they say you need your minerals, we've also ascertained that you need to get your minerals from your food, not from your water. Your water is there to literally cleanse, to take the nutrients in, to pull the poisons out. You can't get the fluid out of your body, which is just urine. You can't get all that buildup out without pure water. So you need to drink pure water in order for that to happen. Distilled water is the best form of water. Purified would be next. Filtered would be next. And tap water would be way down on the bottom somewhere. But the bottom line is you need to drink more water. Your brain is mainly water. Your blood is mainly water. Your bones are even 20% water. You need more water. You get rid of 1 to 2 quarts of water every day just in the regular body processes. And you have to put it back in. So please, this was the second secret, and that is drinking more water. Half of your body weight in ounces of distilled water every day, which is a minimum of 8 glasses. Please view part 6 of the 8 natural secrets to good health, and we'll take you to the next secret. Thank you.